how you can prepare to affect your show and make it a better show. This is not about how to hypnotize people and do the routines, but how to make your show go great. I think every clinical hypnotist should learn stage hypnosis for a couple reasons. It builds your confidence. You can use some of the techniques from stage in your office clinically. And if you want, you can go out like I do and give a free talk locally, like within an hour of your practice, and you'll get clients from that. So there's another reason for learning stage. But
Awesome.
Number one is you get to, it's another source of income, a stream of income. And starting out with, okay, the show's booked. Number one is your contract. So it's very important to review the details. That's what happened to me once. Go over, make contact with the client the week of the show, and maybe the time changed or something's different, just go over it again. If you can get down to the venue, like the day of the show, just to check it out, that's a good idea. So you want to go down and check it out, and you want to make sure the stage is set properly. Safety is very important, Eugene. You want to make sure the stage is, you need to be very aware of these things, because if somebody gets hurt in your show, they're going to come after you and everybody else involved. For many years, I always brought somebody with me, if I could, and they would play my music, and it's a nice touch to have some. I don't have to worry about it. I just say, little soft music, please, and then the person plays the music.
Yeah.
Nowadays, fast forward, now I do the music myself, and I don't have to rely on anybody. I run it. Now I'm going to talk about music, but that's okay. I'm going to run it right from my hand into the sound system via Bluetooth. So an assistant is nice, and they can help you out with the back of the room sales, because as I'm wrapping up the show, I'm again mentioning to the audience that I have audio programs for hypnosis. We're going to be in the back of the room. While I'm doing that, he or she is setting up the table back there.
Yeah.
Because if I do it, once I get off stage, by the time I get out there, half the audience is gone.
Yeah.
So you need to be set up for that. That's extra money. Every hypnotist out there should sell products. I had a student who was not a clinical hypnotist. He did not record his own audios, so he bought Jerry Valley's.
Yeah.
And sold them at the shows. Speak to the person in advance, if you can, who runs the stage, the lights, and the sound. Lighting on stage is nice if you have a stage. And it's not for me. It's to light up the people that volunteer, their faces, so the audience can see them.
Yeah.
If the volunteers are sitting in the dark, you don't see their faces too well. It's not good. The chairs. I like to have about 14 or 16 armless chairs, no arms. Best type of audience in the world, Eugene, and viewers out there, is an audience that pays to see you. They're more receptive. So mentally, before the show, you visualize having a great show.
Yeah.
You visualize walking out on stage, getting applause. The most important part of your show, this is my opinion.
Yes.
The most important part of your show, hands down, more important than the induction. And your induction's important. But even more important than that is your pre-talk. To me, the two biggest fears of a stage hypnotist are, number one, what if nobody comes up? What if nobody volunteers? Number two, what if they volunteer and nobody goes into hypnosis?
Yeah.
You got to wipe that out of your mind. You got to wipe it out. You can't think about that.
Yeah.
You plead with the audience. Say, folks, this is an audience participation type show.
Yeah.
I don't embarrass anybody. No volunteers, there's no show. So let's have some fun. Come on up now. Come on. So you attempt to get them up again. And so let's say worst comes to worst, nobody comes up. Okay, folks, and I don't think this has ever happened to me, but you know what? Maybe tonight's not the night for volunteers. How would you like to learn self-hypnosis? So I switch it over to a little lecture, and I teach them self-hypnosis. And maybe
nice.
But you tell the people, number one, before they come up, I want people who want to be hypnotized. If you don't want to be hypnotized, enjoy the show out there. Since we don't have all night, I need to find people who go into hypnosis very quickly and very deeply. Oh, the number one purpose of your show, the Stage Hypnosis show, your number one purpose